either I had to take her mom in, or the only way she could go back home is she had an abortion. And so, everybody was with the abortions but me. Team Shyla came about 4 years after, and then Alpha came. And each one of my kids, I was there for them. I cut the umbilical cords. I was there for them more than their mother ever was there for them. Not putting any shame on her. She was a good mom at one point, you know what I'm saying, and she did things. But when the relationship didn't work the way she wanted it to, everything got sour, got bad. So I'm not but I've been there from day one, always. I've made sure my kids had everything they could possibly want. They had the best life. And if you don't believe me, ask Alpha 2000. That's my son. Ask his other sister, Shanice. Ask them. They all grew up together. It's a simple fact is, I wanted to watch my own kids because there's too many child molesters out there. So I stayed with my kids until the mother got home, maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. I kept them. I did the bathing, the showering, and it wasn't like a chore for me. My kids, if it wasn't from them, I probably wouldn't be alive today because I started caring more about my life when my children were born. So.
And the next question is, how did you find out about what was happening?
Well, I have a lot of godchildren, and they keep me up to date with what's going on. And one of my godchildren by the name of Derek, he said, Uncle, you might want to listen to this. Something that my son posted, saying, about Landon putting a gun, Shyla telling the cops that Landon had a gun and all this stuff, putting it out there, and my son was like, if anything happens to me, who did it and all that. So I felt like this is it. I mean, I got to step back in the picture here and see what's going on. And sure enough, once I was off the post, the shit went haywire. Shyla didn't come from money. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had those kids, they had everything they needed, but we weren't rich. But we never went hungry. We were never cold. Never not had a place to stay. So she didn't come to money. So when she made all this money, all of a sudden, however much she made in the beginning, it totally changed her around. Shyla used to be the most sweetest person, would help anybody on the planet, children, kids. At my house, I worked at pet orphans. I had 12 dogs at home when I got home because they picked up all the dogs in the street. She was just the softest person. And early in the beginning when she started her videos, she was still soft. And somehow or another, she became shameful. I think she became shameful myself because, I chose to ride around in the cars that I chose. Instead of pulling up to her house in a Rolls Royce, I pull up in my little Maxima that was beat up. But it shouldn't be about that. So I wasn't invited to the house parties. I wasn't in that because she was ashamed of the car I was driving, to be truthful. And so the more she hung out with these people, the more she became like
everybody's telling you to speak louder.
The more she hung out with these people, she became more like them. It started when she first got her house in Granada Hills. Me and my godchildren, we went over to the house and we wanted to check it out. And Shyla rushed me in and said, "You know what? You guys got to hurry up and get the fuck out of my house." And I'm like, "Wow, these are your number one fans. You grew up with these kids, and you want to talk to us like that?" I was appalled. I'd never heard my daughter talk to me that way before. And so right then, I told her, I said, the bigger you get, that's the more responsibility you're supposed to have to look out for the little people. I understand you fake it till you make it, and then you don't fake it anymore. You keep it 100% real. Then you don't have to remember your lies. So, they didn't do that. They went on and became big liars, but it was entertaining, but at anybody else's expense. And so we fell out. But once I seen it was dangerous, things going on, when you're in a homosexual relationship, or with a female or a man, it becomes very dangerous because their emotions are very high. I'm a cremator. That's what I do by trade. And I see a lot of homosexual people come into the morgue with holes in them due to these relationships. That's how serious they are. And so you're playing a grown man's game when you guys are kids. Shyla wants to be a man and Landon wants to be a woman. Whatever that is, they got to figure it out. But neither one of them are innocent. Shyla's just as big as liar as Landon is. I don't know why she's not proud of who she is and where she comes from. I just don't know. Some people don't have anything to blame themselves on, and so they try to make up a story and say things were like this or like that, when it's simply not the truth. I'd be the first person to admit if I did anything wrong, anything in my fatherhood, I'd be trying to spend the rest of my life making it up. But it's not true. My fatherhood is impeccable. I knew nothing about being a dad. I just knew I wanted to be a better dad than my dad was to me. And I succeeded in doing that. My kids and I were so close. I'll tell you what, at one point I got into some trouble and I was had to go to this mental hospital for evaluation. Called my kids up and my mom. I said, listen, meet me over here and bring my camera. Cause I'm gonna try to break out of this joint. And so you can check that video out. That was the first time Shyla was ever on YouTube. It's called Stevie Wonder Tries to Commit Crazy Cuz. And my kids were in on it together, tried to help me break out of this joint. I ended up getting out a few days later, but I haven't had it easy either. But we all kind of came up around the same time. My daughter, she might have been the first one to touch $1 million. Soon after that, everything fell into place. Every dog has its day. I've always been successful in my life, you know what I'm saying, even though I'm not rich or I'm this and that. Now I just happen to be at the point where I can do anything that I want to do, and I choose to do what I do, and I do it. Most importantly, I will help anybody on the planet. If I have anything you want, all you gotta do is ask me for it. I'm the easiest person in the world to get along with. But when you shit on my name and you make me look like something I'm not, I don't appreciate it. So I don't discriminate.
Right. Do you talk to Alpha?
All the time. You know what I'm saying? My son is that's Alpha 2000. We're tight as can be. He has a full-time job. He has a lot on his plate. But we see each other at least probably once or twice every week or every 2 weeks. We have a great time. And you guys feel free to ask Alpha how his life was growing up with me. Tell the truth. I mean, he'll tell the truth. He has no reason to lie. It's just Shyla had a lot of responsibility, and she chose to just do nothing with it. She chose to spend her time and money around people that didn't even know her versus the people that know you. Everybody that knew you, the kids that knew you, they're so disappointed when they see you to this day, and you shine them, you make them look like they're nothing. I forgot what that girl's name was that you had living with you, Rodney O's daughter. I forget what her name was, but she was a sweet girl. And you tried to tell me this girl was from the ghetto and you're saving her and all this and that. When in all truth of the matter, that was your little girl. And, Joseph was Landon's little guy. And you guys were having it your way, doing the most. But when you came over to my house in that brand new fucking Mercedes, crying and shit, like, Landon's mom's gonna take the Mercedes, gonna take it back. I'm like, why? Whose name is it? It's in hers. I was like, thank God. You don't need that motherfucker anyway. How stupid can you be? You gonna spend all this money on a car and you ain't even got a house? Come on, man. You wasn't raised that way. So she couldn't get rid of the fact that I was like, give that fucking car back to her. Mm-hmm. And so I knew some shit right then. Then the new house, somebody came over and put a whole bunch of dick and balls on it on the property. Dad, can you come over and do this and that? So we can pressure wash, get all that shit off. You know what I'm saying? And one night, I had Shyla's iPod. I lost my phone, and I turned it on, and all of a sudden I could see all the correspondence between Landon and whoever he's talking to. It was like 3 different people, and I'm seeing some crazy shit here. So I'm like, hey, I called Shyla. I'm like, Shyla, I'm seeing some fucking crazy shit on this phone. You know what I mean? Are you at home? She's like, no, I'm over at my mom's house. I'm like, where's Landon at? Where you supposed to be at this casino and this and that? And I'm like, well, I'm reading this shit off your iPod, and it sounds like they're just fooling you. So I heard things like, Landis was speaking to other people talking about, they're asking, are you gay? Yes, I'm gay. Well, let me get an LNS dildo on the low. So I told my wife, I got a feeling that they're at the house over there. So I go over there myself, about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I come in through the side door. It's a cock party over here. It's one of these guys, he's sitting at the TV with his fucking pants to his knees, fucking jacking off or something. So I just went right through his door. Get to the living room, I see about 8 or 5 motherfucking dudes laid up on the couch and shit with the lights off, the covers on, and all this type of shit. I'm like, they're supposed to be at some kind of casino or some shit. You see what it was, you know what I mean? It was boys' nights out. Shyla chose Landon, Landon chose Shyla because they both had devious ways about themselves, so they felt very comfortable. And I was just getting too close to how Shyla really was and what she turned into. And so any excuse to keep me away. And that's what it is. I would never thought that my daughter would turn on me in all these years, it's a shame. And then her mother, things didn't work out too good for her because, she did some foul things in my life, or to try to do to my life. And, I did some foul things too, but, we can go tit for tat. But the thing is, it didn't work 13 years later. I never put my hands on her. I never did any of that. She's the victimless role that she plays. And she taught her daughter to play the same role. It sounds also familiar to things I hear that's going on. She's doing to Landon with the restraining order and telling him about his guns and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen the guy to be violent. He's more like a bitch and a liar than anything else. I'm sure if somebody fucking smacks you enough in the head, you're probably gonna hit him back. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm suspecting something like that happened. Shyla is aggressive. She's more likely the aggressive one who started the shit. You know what I mean? And you should never put your hands on a man. And then you go telling them about all that guns and all that type of shit. You weren't raised like that. You know what I mean? You're playing both ends of the quarter. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. It really isn't. You shouldn't ever do that. And then how you dog people out. My best friend was in your video. One of the videos they did, saving the homeless guy, pimping him out, this and that. You was my best friend for that video to play like he was homeless and this and that and everything. He bought all this stuff. Did you know you asked him to donate to your fucking GoFundMe after that? You know what I'm saying? After all of that shit. The real bum that I went and got you and you guys filmed on it, he was too real for you. You know what I'm saying? He stunk. You know what I mean? He fucking didn't take everything you guys gave him. He didn't want the shoes you wanted to buy him. You know what I'm saying? But he was a little too real.
This person says, how were you a good dad when majority of the time you were in jail?
I've been in jail since, let me see. In my entire life, I've probably spent about a year or 13 months of my time in jail. In my entire life. You know what I'm saying? I've been on my own since I was 13 years old. So, yes, I've been to jail for quite a few things. But, as far as beating up my wife and all that type of stuff, that's obsolete. I may have went to jail for stealing a car. I may have went to jail for major tickets. I've never had a license for a long time. Mainly warrants and things like that. In and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? That's what I went to jail for. Just if I have 23 arrest records, it could be possible. But you know what I'm saying? I've only been convicted of like 2 things in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And the shit I didn't even do. So, but I can take that because the shit I did do, I didn't get caught for. So, karma needs his way out. So, yes, that. Like I said before, if it wasn't for my kids, I probably wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? I was ruthless. I didn't have anything to really live for, nothing to die for. So when I had them, it made me hold on really tight. And not only them, my kids came with major friends. Everybody was at my house. Everybody was this and that. The mother up and ran and left us for dead. Took all our money out the bank. Went to Las Vegas. Met her some guy. Tried to pay him 10 grand to kill me for more money. So it was a big mess, you know what I'm saying? And I tried to keep my family together, keep them tight, because my kids were witnessing all this stuff. And I did the best I could. And I did a good job, you know what I'm saying? A very good job. Each one of my kids, the only reason they're in film today and they hold a camera in their hand is because of me. You know what I'm saying? I've kept a camera in their face and in their mind their whole lives. Their whole lives have been recorded. Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you guys now that we done opened the barrel up. I'm going to show you what the family used to be like. I'm going to put out some videos. You're going to see. And you'll notice one thing about these videos you'll see. You won't see their mom. Because she wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to call me up for fathers. You don't have to do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, give credit what's credit is due. You know what I'm saying? I didn't raise you to be no fucking poop butt. I didn't raise you to be no liar, no manipulator. You know what I'm saying? Be truthful to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was out there in the, what was that? The LGBTQ parade. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you know what? I believe people have the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And those people are proud. Shyla and Landon, you guys aren't proud to be who you are. That's why you do shit in secret. That's why you're not on Front Street. I'm proud to be me. I'm proud to do the things I've did. I'm proud to have experience. I'm proud to have overcome the things I have. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't fuck with you, it's probably because you're a snake. I keep my circle real small.
Do you feel like Shyla and Landon will get back together after this whole movie?
Absolutely not, because Landon was really more into men than he was women. And so now that he has this baby, he really doesn't need a woman anymore. You know what I'm saying? He really doesn't. He's burned out with it. He needs somebody to keep him in check. You know what I mean? He can just be the pitcher or the catcher. I don't know which one it is, but I think he's gotten what he needed to get from a female. Um, he's a real dirtbag. You know what I mean? He's a real dirtbag to the fullest. But hey, that's my daughter's running mate. You know what I mean? She turned into a dirtbag too. When you start shitting on the little people and lying to people, and when you can do the opposite with your responsibility, that shit is weak to me. That's just weak. So I don't think they'll get back together, and they probably shouldn't. And if they do, maybe they can just keep it real with you guys like most human beings do and pull it back together and maybe come to some common ground. But, I wouldn't take them back until they were 100% honest. You know what I'm saying? Just why not? Let other people know that you're honest. Free your soul, your spirit. All this shit is lies. Up until when you met Landon, from that point on, your whole life's been a lie. So, you got to straighten that shit out. I haven't even seen my granddaughter because of your lies and all your shit that you got going on. You have to keep that up. You have to keep it up. So, it is what it is. But, that's why I do YouTube videos. So, my grandchildren get older, they can know that Poppy was always trying to be with you. Always. But unfortunately, the other side, didn't want to have it. I feel like I'm raising kids all over again with my ex-wife. She wants to hold those circumstances over my grandchildren. And I can get lawyers and do all that and fight, this and that. I used to have my grandchildren all the time, and then when me and Shyla fell out, the mother pulled the plug. Everybody wanted to ass kiss and do their own thing, this and that, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I was grateful, happy for their success, you know what I'm saying? My daughter was doing something, making money. But all the things that she was doing, it was just ignorance. I couldn't understand it, and it wasn't for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be where the love ain't. I'm going where the love is. That's just how I am, you know what I'm saying? If you're black and dark, and that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the light. I bring the light to the ones in the dark. And I'm going to tell you the truth about it. I have nothing to lose, no reason to lie. So I hope my daughter learns a lesson from this because she's standing out here by herself. She doesn't know the dangerous game she plays. You know what I mean? I can't sit up and be arrogant and just let her out there because she's still a kid. But, one day she'll come and apologize and for the things that she's done, and we'll get past that. But at the same point, nobody else going to put their hands on her. Nobody else going to do nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? I will guarantee that. My son, any one of them. You know what I'm saying? I meant that with as far as the McBlooms go, whatnot. Man, come on. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a real fight. I know this shit goes on to TMZ, you know what I'm saying? I'm very quite familiar with them, as you know. And you guys are smart. You made a few dollars, but you made more enemies. You know what I'm saying? All bullshit. All of your shit. I know the whole get down. You motherfuckers pay for fucking followers, the whole shit. Okay? I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? Make it. Fake it till you make it, but you guys didn't have to fucking fake it at all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had money. Your mom and your daddy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had money. Y'all was spoiled fucking like rotten fucking kids, so your heart wasn't really into doing anything you were doing because it was all fucking funded. You know what I'm saying? You never had to work for a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
They're asking, do you think that Landon really beat up Shyla?
I don't think that Landon... No, I don't think Landon beat up Shyla for him. I don't think so. I think that Shyla could fuck Landon up if she really wanted to. I mean, I've seen him behind closed doors. I've had to go fix holes that Landon didn't punch in the wall. And I know my daughter can just turn in a second and be somebody that she's not. And just by listening to the things I'm hearing out there, it sounds more like the shit that her mom used to do to me to keep it 100. Lie. If this guy was all that, then why did you trade your whole family in for him? Why did you become like him? Why were you know what I'm saying? You never had black in your heart. Now look at you. So yeah, I don't think so, man. I think this shit is over and out. You know what I mean? As fast as you come, as fast as you go, because you didn't use any of your fucking skills for nothing. You know what I'm saying? How much money you made? You can't even pay your fucking taxes now. You know what I'm saying? Landon's mama furnishing y'all's house and fucking putting her name on everything y'all got. Why? So they can pull the plug off your ass the minute the shit don't work out. They figure like you was broke when you came into this shit, now you're gonna leave broke too. They ain't gotta worry about it. They had money already. You need to be saving your money. Paying $10,000 more of rent when you only getting $5,000 checks. Come on now, use your fucking head. I raised you way tighter than that. As for myself, hey man, I'll never be rich as long as I know that there's somebody over there that ain't got no food, ain't got nowhere to eat or sleep, ain't got no feet. You know what I'm saying? That's my prerogative right there. God bless me to where I can bless other people. You know what I'm saying? I stay low key, but I do a lot of work for the people that can't do for themselves. And that's what I live my life on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I can pretty much do anything I want to do. So I'm satisfied with that. I don't need nothing new.
They want to know if you really know if Landon is a homosexual.
I know Landon is a homosexual. I ran into his fucking cock party at his house. You know what I'm saying? When all these motherfuckers were laid up on the couch fucking giving each other hickeys. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a fucking homosexual. which I don't have a problem with homosexuals. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are proud to be homosexuals and let everybody know who they are. The ones that want to hide behind shit and suck dick on the back on the low. I don't do that shit. I don't get down like that. We call them fags. You know what I'm saying? Punks. So, hey man, I've seen some. I don't have any homosexual friends because I don't hang out with homosexuals. But I've seen some acquaintances or people that I know, you know what I mean, whatnot. I'm not like gay bash or nothing. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? It really is. I can't do what you do and you can't do what I do. But be proud of what you do if you want me to. So, and Shyla the same way. When I told Shyla, what are you crying for? This dude's a fucking homosexual anyway. You know what she told me? I don't want to hear that right now, Dad. When do you want to hear it? What the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, it's a dangerous game. Dangerous game, to play. You know what I'm saying? She made so many enemies because, this guy's got all these fucking fags lined up to get his back now. You know what I mean? They thinking that, but you guys are fucking tit for tat, evenly fucking drawn into this shit, evenly made these mistakes. So don't fucking try to make up shit and go to the police and cop out and do the, oh, I got beat up thing. I know that's what's going on. I see it. I recognize it in your mama. You know what I'm saying? She went wrong. You know what I mean? Your mom always plays the victim when she gets into a new relationship so a motherfucker can feel sorry for her. That's why she's always getting her ass beat in her relationships. I told her, I said, look, the next relationship you get into, tell them it was just perfect. You guys had differences and just didn't get along. You go in there telling them, motherfucker beat me up doing this and that, so when they start beating your ass, you wonder why they do that. Because you started that shit. And now Shyla's following your footsteps. You know what I'm saying? You have responsibility. What'd you do with it? Yeah, I'm pissed off. Look at my daughter's fucking nose. Who did she come to? She came to you. And you fucking ran her to your doctor, who fucked your face up because you've always been jealous of my kids because they look better than you. So you win in here, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's too blinded to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your money. I don't need anything from you guys at all. This is why and my friends that I can count on one hand. I choose not to fuck with anybody else because I don't have that many problems.
So, what's up, Art?
What's going on, GP?
What up?
How you
I'm good. How are you?
good, man? You doing good. Anybody not knowing, this is my nephew right here, Derek. You know what I'm saying? He keeps me up to date with what's going on and shit. You know what I mean? In the streets, because I can't do everything.
All
But appreciate you, man, and you're a lot of help, and you know, uh, God is with you, and He with us too.
right. Amen.
But we're just speaking on. Matter of fact, let me introduce you to Derek. This is Derek. This is my godson, my best friend's son. You know what I'm saying? Who is more my son than anything because he's been with me every single day from the time he was born until he how old he is now. So they've asking me questions like they're like, how could you talk shit about Shyla when you weren't around? Maybe you can give them some insight on how your childhood was with Shyla and Alpha and Shanice.
So basically, it was more of just like I just didn't really like. I was never really home. I was always with my uncle, always over at his house. So all his kids are always gonna be there as well. So of course, we was always hanging out. I was always with Alpha. We was always hanging out. I was close to Shyla too, but of course, I'm gonna be closer with Alpha. So there's always going to be a connection between us, but there was never anything bad. There was always a connection between with his kids. There was nothing bad ever. No negativity at that house ever.
And I appreciate you calling in, man. I really don't give a fuck what people think. You know what I'm
I
saying,
know.
or what people that don't know me or whatnot. But one thing I ride on is the truth. The truth will set you free. You know what I'm saying? Maybe after all this shit goes down and my daughter gets broke down, she can get built up to be a better person. You know what I mean? She's young. The Lord's letting her have experiences, but this ain't the way to do it. This ain't the way to go. You start in with lies, you're gonna end up with lie or lying on your back. You know what I'm saying? Just be truthful, be real about yourself, be who you are. I can't believe you cut your fucking nose off the first fucking $40,000 you get. Who in the fuck would have thought? You were beautiful. Everything's going on. That was my nose. You know what I'm saying? So I got the right to fucking talk about it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, and a lot of things I make funny, humorous, is because that's the way I fucking get over my pain. So if you think I'm funny, I wasn't always this funny. It's been a lot of shit.
Yes,
But
sir.
hey, you know, life goes on. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to
Hey,
it.
I love you, man. I
I
love
love
you
you
very
too.
much. I love you very much, and thank you, man, for all your support. You know what I'm saying? And
For sure.
you know, we're gonna get together tomorrow.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. Have a good
All right.
night, okay?
You too.
I'm on the ask for me.
All right.
All right.
All right, lady.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Let's see here. Oh, another thing, you know, I thought would be great. Since everybody's so up personal and honest, man, you know, one of my favorite white men in the country is Steve Wilkos. You know what I'm saying? He will get your motherfucking ass and he will catch you lying. He ain't got to have you take the test. He don't know. But anyway, look, if you don't like Steve Wilkos, I'll pay for all you motherfuckers to get a lie detector test. Any one of you, all of you, you know what I'm saying? And I promise to God, nigga, I'll be the only one pass every fucking question. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the fighting shit goes, come on, man. Like I was dead serious with that shit. You know what I'm saying? 100% serious. Yeah, I take it from the toe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you. If your bitch is talking shit to me, you tell her to bring. I tell her, go get your man. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna fuck him up for your shit. So don't get it twisted. I'm not like that anymore. I'm not. I'm quick. I'll let you say whatever you want to say to me. I'm not gonna fucking start violence, but I will do for my loved ones more than I would do for myself. Meaning you'll catch a fucking reaction fucking with my family. You know what I'm saying? You'll catch a reaction. If you got beat up by me, you know what time it is. You know what I mean? If you haven't, you better ask somebody. I'm not the toughest motherfucker in the world, but I'm pretty fucking tough though. You know what I'm saying? You can believe that. And all that little fake ass fucking shit right now, hey man, you put up the price. I'll match whatever fucking money you want to put up. This is about money. Whatever you fucking put up. You want to match cars, nigga, I'll put up whatever car you want to do, whatever you want to put up. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do.
If the girl wants to go live in your video, do you want
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
want to
Come
invite
through.
her?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, I'm with that shit, man.
Okay.
All right.